I became a criminal today, guys. Story of my life closes on this chapter, ends. It's over, it's done for. This was only the beginning. It's a slippery slope now until I commit a felony, an actual felony. And this was pretty unexpected, to be honest. Like, I didn't exactly plan to become a criminal mastermind, but that's the way things are going right now, so gotta play the hand I've been dealt. Today was just like any other day, you know. It's like I didn't really expect like this would happen, but it did. So today was just a normal day, you know. Dogs wake me up at 4 o'clock in the morning, barking and whimpering at nothing. So I'm like, you know what? I have to wake up in an hour for work anyway. Not sure it's worth it going back to bed, so I ought to stay up. So I stayed up, did everything. I'm like, I got a lot of time before I gotta go to work. I'll just go to the donut shop and get a kolache. So I did. Went to work. Did work. It was like inspection day or whatever, so it's like all these managers from all over the district are there. I'm just like, all right, whatever. Okay, let me just let like I do anything differently. It's like I do my job. They don't. It's not like they're not even doing anything. Like I saw the herd of managers probably like once or twice the whole day, and they're there for like a long time. So funny, all these like guys in suits and stuff get there at like 8:39 in the morning. They're all digging in the coolers, pulling monsters out of the fridge. It's like, what time do you guys normally get up? That was funny. Anyways, so the only thing I did differently today, like I have kolaches. Like not often, I don't eat a kolache every day, obviously, but I have kolaches probably once a month or every 5 weeks or so. But I have kolaches, so I eat them like somewhat regularly, I suppose. Not like abnormal to me. The only thing I did differently today that I don't normally do is I had Gatorade. Like if I've ever had Gatorade, I was very young. I don't ever remember drinking Gatorade. I never really got into that kind of stuff. I always did prefer like juice and milk over, I mean, even tea. Because the problem with tea is caffeine, and I can't stand anything with caffeine. And I stay away from energy drinks, energy shots, that kind of crap. I mean, you don't like need that kind of stuff. You just need like a better sleep schedule and diet. It's like you don't need all this kind of crap. So I try to stay away from that kind of stuff. And it's like, I don't know, I'll try Gatorade. I mean, Gatorade tastes good, so it's like, why not? I'll shake it up a little bit. Maybe instead of like juice and like whatever is, we can get like Gatorades. So I got a thing of Gatorade, and I drank the thing of Gatorade, and towards the end of my shift, my head started hurting. I mean, I drank the Gatorade slowly over the course of the entire day. One bottle of Gatorade lasted me from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., pretty much. So my head really starts hurting. I figured it's whatever. Maybe it's because I tired. Maybe because I didn't get good sleep at all last night because the dogs kept barking, waking me up. Figured there's a lot of reasons I had a headache. Whatever, clock out, go to the bathroom. Now it's not dark inside the store like a dungeon or anything. Like the store is just lit like a normal lit building, and the bathroom's the same. The bathroom's not like pitch black or anything. I didn't spend like 10 minutes in total darkness in the bathroom or anything like that. So I walk out of the store, and it's so bright. Like I don't know what the deal is. My vision just goes completely white. I can't see anything. I literally cannot see anything. I close my eyes, I see black. I open my eyes, I see literally straight white. I cannot see anything. My eyes hurt so much. I'm stumbling around in the parking lot with tears streaming down my face because my eyes are in so much pain, and it's just this bright light. I literally can't see anything. I don't freaking know where I am. Like I walked out of the store. I cannot see anything now. I'm like, well, I've got a general idea of where my car is. It's at the way end of the lot on the last parking space in the lot. You know why? Because I hate driving in parking lots. I hate driving in parking lots. I cannot stand driving in parking lots. Parking lots is one of the worst places ever to drive, and I cannot stand doing it. I would rather walk across the whole parking lot than drive across the whole parking lot. So I park on the farthest space, the last space in the lot, every day, every time. And nobody parks anywhere near there. That's the best part. Because as soon as I get in my car, I don't even have to reverse. I just go into drive, spin around, and out I go. It's the best thing ever. Trust me, I cannot stand driving in parking lots. So I've got a general idea where my car is. I'm stumbling in that direction pretty aimlessly. I make my way to my car, open it, and I have to drive home. And when I get home and get a text from my dad, it's like, hey, do you want to go to dinner tonight? I'm like, yeah, sure. So we go to dinner. a few hours later, like I spent a few hours like doing nothing, like I normally do. And so we go to dinner. When we get to dinner, we eat dinner. At the end of dinner, like, oh, like conversation and stuff comes up, road stuff, cars, talking about all that crazy stuff we've seen on the road, like trucks speeding down the highway with Whataburger cups on the back of them that somehow don't fall off, stuff like that. Mom got pulled over when I was a kid. Cop was like, "You didn't do anything wrong, but there's something on the back of your car, and I want to check it out." He just comes back with this huge shovel that was just sitting on the bumper as we were going down the highway. Like, how that thing didn't fall off, I'll never understand. Like, and then he just hands us the shovel, like, what are we supposed to do with it? So we just like weave it in through the back of the car. It's just like leaning awkwardly over the middle of the rest, and there's probably like dirt everywhere now, but this was a long time ago, so it's not like the dirt is still in there, and it doesn't really matter that much anyways. But it's just a funny story, you know? So, when I drive to work, and my dad makes this awful joke that he's been making like about every 3 times we eat or so out at a restaurant or so. It's like ever since I was probably 10 or 12, he's like, "Oh, I forgot my wallet. Who's gonna pay?" I'm like, "Well, not me." I mean, it's just me and him. It's like, "Well, not me because I don't have my like money." It's like, "Well, where's your money?" "In my wallet, which is on my desk." He's like, "Well, where's your driver's license?" I'm like, "Yeah, that'd be in my wallet." I'm like, well, shit, I just committed a crime. I mean, this is coming from someone who has literally done no wrong in their entire life. Like, I haven't done anything wrong in my entire life. That's largely due to the fact I haven't really done anything my entire life, which is why I've never gotten in trouble ever in school. I've never gotten in trouble ever for anything in school because I never did anything. And it's the same way in life too, you know? I'm like, well, shit, I just committed like a big crime, you know. I could get fined like probably like a few $100s for that, you know. Pretty bad stuff. Shows up on my record. Unlicensed driver. Pretty illegal. Pretty shady stuff. Gonna be bringing down the government next. Just you watch. It's a slippery slope, they say. You know. I'm like, well, I just hope I don't get pulled over. We drove home. Didn't get pulled over. So whatever. Got to drive home and the wonderful fragrant aroma of the septic truck that was going about 20 miles per hour on the 45 per hour speed limit straight lane road that goes straight for like 3 miles. So all everyone does is go 60 on it because there's nothing on that road. It's just a straight road that has nothing on it. So everyone just goes forever fast because why not? And this truck's going like 20 miles an hour. Of course, I can't pass him because it's a 2 lane road. And I can't pass him because there's cars coming at me going 60 miles per hour and stuff like that. You know, it's just not a good idea to pass Simon. We're both inhaling the fragrant aroma of the septic truck. Get home, drop dad off, go home. It's like, oh, whatever. Another day, another dollar, right? It's gonna be $2 soon with all this money I'm about to be stealing from all these banks. Mac 10. Just gotta pull out my Mac 10. Hand me your cash dollars. They're all mine now. I am a criminal. There is no turning back. There is only one path left for me. Oh, it's a small. Oh, shit. I almost fell out of my fucking chair. Damn. Shit. So it's a small world today. I discovered that it was a small world today. Because I ran into someone I thought I'd never see again. I'll bet she'd never thought she'd ever see her ex-boyfriend's autistic brother ever again. But here I am, standing in her self-checkout while she's getting her stuff. And she changed, to say the least. She's like, I was like, "Hi, how are you today?" I thought she looked familiar, but I was like, whatever. She's like, "Hi, Garrett." I'm like, well, shit. Normally, it's very rare that some people will greet me by my name on my name tag, but she did. I was like, and she looked familiar. I'm like, okay, so she definitely knows me. I'm like, shit, who is this person? I can't actually remember. I'm like, I feel like I know your name, but I don't want to guess wrong and offend you or whatever, or something like that, make you feel bad, something like that, something along those lines. And she's just like, oh, she told me her name. I was like, ooh, I remember who you are. I know who you are now. And she did change, like outwardly appearance, but she didn't change like who she was personality wise. Like she had her personality now written on her body, so to speak. It's like you can't really judge people on appearances, but if you know someone's personality, you can match it to the way they dress, and you're like, yes, you fit that stereotype 100%. She dropped out of high school and became a cocaine addict and a whore. This was all before she got short blue hair, a nose ring, and titty tattoos, and short shorts, and a boyfriend that looks like a thug. This was all before that, and it's like now, looking at you, I'm like, I can see how this happened. I mean, maybe she's doing okay. I asked her how she was. She said she was doing good. I was like, I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? She's been doing good. So, maybe you never know. Maybe she went to rehab. Maybe she went to therapy, turned her life around. Crazy stuff can happen. Miracles. Life's turning around all the time. You know, maybe she has a great life. Maybe she's happy with her boyfriend. Maybe they're a great couple. Maybe they're gonna succeed and build a future and a family together. They're gonna grow old, have a tomato garden one day. I mean, stuff like that does happen. Life isn't all misery and pain. There's happiness in it. I mean, maybe she found it. It's like, all right, y'all have a great day. So that was a pretty good story. And I took a picture of this little condensation mark that my Snapple left on the table I was eating at during break. It left a little smiley face condensation after I moved it, and the condensation evaporated, so it was a little smiley face. I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, hey, even my Snapple's having a good day. Self-checkout machines weren't. Booted up one of those things. Pin pads, all bunch of numbers and screwy characters. I'm like, that cannot be good. So I just shut the machine off. That seemed to fix it. One other machine was like rejecting cards all day. Scales messing up. Oh, it was chaos. It was chaos, I tell you, in the empire of dust that is self-checkout. That's pretty much all I have for you today, guys. Next time I call you again, or next time we see each other again, or next time we communicate again, because we don't really see each other. Next time we communicate again, it'll be a letter from prison, because that's where I'm heading next. Alright. In all seriousness, y'all guys have a great day. I'm going to see everybody in the next one.